Hi everyone, welcome to this week's weekly vlog.
Tuesday morning we did our normal walk, went to the Correos, the pharmacy, had a coffee, and then I walked down to Zanzibar to meet one of my friends because we've had lots of visitors recently. I've not caught up with my friends, so it's my aim this week to catch up with people and get lots of things done around the house as well, and the garden of course. Had a lovely time in Zanzibar with my friend, drinking coffee and chatting, and then I walked back up the hill. So I've also done my 10,000 steps today, which is brilliant. Then I had my lunch, which was my homemade beetroot hummus and salad. I also had a couple of lentil crackers.
I'm just going to do a little bit of crocheting before I have to go to Spanish class. We had our exam yesterday, but it was a bit random because she just sort of suddenly told us in the middle of the lesson. It was fine, it wasn't difficult at all, but we're not sure whether that's the only exam, because last time we did one exam and then they told us the week after that that was just a practice, so I don't know. We had to do some speaking. She came around and spoke to each of us, and then it was quite bizarre because it was more like maths than Spanish, but it was like comprehension. So we had a recipe and then ingredients with prices, and we had to the questions obviously were all in Spanish. It said, how much change would you get if you used a £20 note to pay for it and stuff like that. So, but it was fine. I'm just going to do a bit of crochet and then we will be off to school.
Wednesday morning, and I did some veg prep before we went for our walk. I'm going to do a vegetable and lentil sort of tomato chili stewy type thing in the slow cooker. After our walk, which was very, very windy and quite cloudy, although the sun's come out now, I started gardening. I've got a lot to do. A lot of the plants need repotting. They need to go into bigger pots and they just need tending to, and so I made a start on that. First of all, I did one of the indoor ones, which I'm really pleased with. It's really happy, so I've put that into a nice big pot. Also, my spider plant is in a bigger pot and I need to sort out the babies, but I'll give it a couple of days. I finished this book yesterday, not my favourite Jojo Moyes book, but I did enjoy it, and I would recommend. And then we had a tea break.
I look very messy. Martin's just popped down to the Fuerteventura because we're both working in the garden. As you've seen, I'm repotting things because a lot of things have grown and so they need to move up into bigger pots, and then I'm kind of juggling things around. I'm very good at going and buying new pots and then forgetting what I've already got, so I'm trying to kind of sort things out and do it as I go along. I have to be a bit careful because of my back, but it seems to be holding up all right at the moment. I've got the osteopath tomorrow, but yeah, it's going well. And it was very windy earlier. The wind has dropped a little bit and the sun's come out now. It's actually quite warm now, and I'm just going to break for lunch. I'm going to have some rice cakes, lots of salad, and the rest of my beetroot hummus. I'm also trying to do some cooking today. So you saw I did the vegetables for a lentil stew. That's nearly ready, so I shall just get that into Tupperwares, and it's probably going to go in the freezer because I've got a load of fresh veg. I've got some cauliflower, some leeks, some nice potatoes, and I'm going to do a roast sort of thing tonight. I've got some chicken as well, and we've started doing our shopping a bit differently. So we're mainly, I can't remember if I've already said this, I might have said it in one of my other vlogs, but we're getting all our veg now from either Franny Chemi or the various produce markets that we tend to go to. There's one in Rosario on Saturday mornings. There's usually a fruit and veg guy at the Campanario on a Sunday and a Thursday. There's, I don't know if the one in Laulever's reopened again yet, but there used to be one which used to be on Tuesdays and Fridays. There's Tetir, which is once a month. There's Antigua, which we went to on Sunday. So we're trying to get the bulk of fruit and veg from the markets, and we are therefore trying to go to the actual supermarket a little bit less, so we're only going once a fortnight, and that seems to be working well so far, and hopefully we can carry that on. It's making me use stuff up, it's making me not buy as much, and hopefully we can reduce our food bill a little bit. And also, because I'm doing this no sugar thing, we're just buying less because everything's got sugar in it. So, I'm trying to make a lot of stuff from scratch, etc, etc. But I'm sorry if I've already said that in a different vlog. I'm repeating myself. So we're just getting stuff done this week. I'm probably not even going to vlog tomorrow because I've got the osteopath, and then I've got a few phone calls to do in the afternoon. And then Friday we need to go to Rosario for a couple of reasons, and hopefully go to the garden centre, as long as I've sorted all my pots out and everything's ready. Martin's doing me a new, or doing for us, another shade frame. So I'm hoping to get some herbs to go in there. That's what I'd really like to, maybe like mint, basil. I have got some rosemary, but it's looking a bit ropey. It's been out the front and I've sort of neglected it, to be honest. So I might treat myself to some new herbs, and everything else is going well. All the lettuces are growing. We had another strawberry the other day. The strawberry plant only tends to pop out 1 or 2 strawberries at a time, but I can be patient. I'm probably next year going to get some more strawberry plants, and I have got some strawberry seeds as well, and we'll see how those go. What else? The spring onions are doing quite well, the radishes, tomatoes. So we're getting there. We've been watching on TV the thing with Rose, I can't remember her last name. She won Strictly a few years ago, and the thing we've been watching is called Code of Silence, which I'm really enjoying. It's really fascinating. And we've also been watching Clarkson's Farm, which I know some people don't like, but I find it quite amusing. And Jeremy Clarkson's just bought a pub, so I'm quite intrigued to see what happens with that. So quiet week really for us this week. We've got friends round Saturday, and not really many plans for the rest of the weekend. So apart from going to Rosario and doing our morning walks, we're not really out and about much this week. But then I find that with our life here, we have like weeks where we go out a lot, and then I tend to think, right, I need to do stuff around the house now. So this week is a kind of around the house week, and I don't know if it's really boring for you guys, but hopefully you'll find something interesting. But anyway, I'm going to go and get on. I'm going to eat my lunch and then carry on gardening, and I've got a Zoom call with my dad and my sister later, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I need to make sure my iPad is charged, so I'm not going to do much more vlogging today. I might show you the roast dinner later on if I remember. I've had a very productive time in the garden, but I've done enough now, so I'm just prepping the veg, and then I'm going to watch one of my episodes of Grey's Anatomy. I hardly ever sit and watch the telly during the day. It's about 5 o'clock now, so I'm going to sit and watch it whilst this is cooking, and then once we've eaten this I'll be on the Zoom. So I've just cut up some potatoes, put some oregano and pepper on them, a few carrots, because I'm going to make roasted carrot and coriander hummus tomorrow.
Then I've got lots of veggies in here. I've got leeks, cabbage and cauliflower. And then I've started this bag of like, you know, kind of the bits of the leek that are not quite so nice, and just bits of carrot and pumpkin. And I'm going to make a soup from that, but I'm not going to do it today. So I'll either, oh, and all the like the tops of the celery and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'll do that tomorrow. I might do actually. So I might just stick that in the fridge for now. That's a nice walk that we did this morning. It's a cloudy morning again, and we had to go to the bank, which is why we walked that way. I've got my osteopath, so I'm going to quickly eat my breakfast and have a shower. Then I'll go to the osteopath, and I probably won't vlog anymore this afternoon because I'm going to ring my mum and perhaps even my friend Stacey. But I thought I'd do over the next 4 days one of my little, where I just write the day and I write 10 things, like 10, 1 to 10, and then I try and choose 10 things to get done. I find I do like a to-do list, as you know, but sometimes this sort of a list, it can be helpful, because if I write a to-do list, I then feel like I failed. It's very dramatic if I don't get it done. But this way, like this afternoon, I can do things that my back is happy with rather than things that I decided previously. So I just thought I'd do it Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So hopefully I should get 40 little things done. This morning I just, I'm making like a master shopping list, because as I said, we've changed the way we do our shopping, and I don't want to forget things, because then it makes me go and do top-up shops, which is what I'm trying to avoid. So I've updated the master shopping list so far this morning, and I might get a couple of bits quickly done in the garden before I go and get my back seen to. So yeah, I'm going to eat my breakfast, which is the usual. I'm going to have a peach, an easy peeler and my smoothie, and then I'll hopefully do a couple of things and then be off to the osteopath. It's Friday, it's 9:30 and we are in Rosario. We've got quite a few different things to do. Some are fun and some are not fun, but they've all got to be done. So the fun things are coffee, lunch and the garden centre. And the not fun things which have got to be done is going to Vorten to pick up an order which I placed last week.
All right.
That's all right, yeah, but water filters are not very exciting. And we've also got to go and sort and pay our taxes. That is also not fun, but it's got to be done. And the lady that we use here to help us to, you know, fill in all the forms and everything is really nice. So there's worse people to spend. It'll probably take an hour, won't it?
Oh yes,
at least. So yeah, so that's the plan for today. And I'll try and show you lunch and maybe a bit in the garden centre, and I'll definitely show you what I get in the garden centre, because I've got a whole new shade frame, haven't I?
It doesn't have to be filled up immediately.
It definitely does. Definitely does. Anyway, we better go and get this tax sorted. Well, everything's sorted. It's 2:45 and we decided to take a drive out to Park Holandes to Don Pepe's, and we're going to have a nice slap-up lunch.
Yes!
Yay! The lovely lady who does our taxes gave me another plant, so I'm very happy. We often exchange plants, and it's a beauty. But I will show you later, and I'll show you if I get anything at the garden centre, and I'll show you the slap-up lunch.
Yeah, I think so. It's getting heavier.
Is it? This is my new plant from our tax lady. It's in a yoghurt pot at the moment, but I just want to get it used to its new surroundings. And then this is what I got from the garden centre. So I got one geranium, just a few herbs and a few little succulents as well. So I'm going to go and put them all where they need to be for now until I can do what I need to do with them over the weekend. That was a good day today. I am shattered now. It's nearly 6 o'clock and we had a really nice lunch, quite a late lunch, so I don't think I'm going to need any dinner. I might just, I don't know, have a banana or something later. But I need to go and put these plants just where they need to be for now, and I'll sort them out over the weekend because I've still got a lot of faffing about to do with plants and things that I want to change around in the garden. I think I was really pleased this morning. That dress that I had on used to be, it's always fitted me, but it used to be quite tight. In fact, I had to sew up one of the sort of buttonhole things because it used to be very gapey. But it was quite loose, and I can't remember if I said this on the vlog, but when I went to the osteopath yesterday, she said to me, "Oh, you've lost loads of weight, your whole body's got smaller." So I'm like, this is good. I will weigh myself probably tomorrow and let you know the weigh-in at the end of this vlog, just in case you're interested. But yeah, we've had a good day, very productive day, and I need, like I said, I just need to go and faff about with this lot. Going to watch the last episode of that Code of Silence. Oh, I don't know if it's been uploaded yet actually, because it might not have. Maybe we aren't going to watch that today, but I'm definitely going to watch some TV, and I'm going to hopefully try and do a bit of crochet because I haven't done any the last couple of evenings. Yesterday I was trying to just look after my back, and so yeah, I didn't do any, but I'm still loving it. And hopefully over the weekend I might get a bit of a chance to do some crochet, and I have ordered another yarn which my lovely friend will be bringing for me tomorrow, so I'll show you that after they've been and gone. We're going to go for a walk I think in the morning, so I'll try and vlog that as well if I possibly can. But for now I'm going to go sort my plants out, put the kettle on, get myself a cup of chamomile tea and go and relax in the chair. It's Saturday morning. Gosh, I look very windswept. We've been for our walk, and I'm just keeping an eye out for my friend's plane. I've been tracking them and they're due to come in to land any minute, so I'm just watching out for them. I've got a really painful ingrowing toenail that I've just let get worse and worse, and last night it was really hurting, so I'm in the middle of trying to make an appointment to go and get that sorted out next week, which I'm not looking forward to, but I'm also just pottering about in the garden, so I'm just going to stand here and wait and see their plane come by, although it's a bit cloudy, so I don't know. Can I hear it? Usually I can see them before I hear them. Oh no, that was a car. This is not very exciting. But yeah, I've just repotted the mint and I'm just about to do the rosemary, and then I'm just going to faff, but hopefully they won't be too long. Oh, I can see it. Is it Jet 2? I'm just feeding all of my indoor cacti and also soaking them whilst I'm
also waiting for my soup to finish cooking, which is in the slow cooker. I'm just going to do like a veggie and lentil soup today. I forgot to get on the scales this morning because my stupid toe was hurting. So I will get on the scales tomorrow morning and I'll insert just here what I weigh. I was 13 stone on the dot last week. I think I'm probably the same in all honesty, but you know, maybe I'll go down, but I'll chat more about that next week. I'm also going to be doing, alongside this 90-day no sugar thing, I'm going to be starting something else as well, but I'll chat more about that in next week's vlog. Yeah, so I'm just soaking my cacti and waiting for our friends to arrive. It's Saturday afternoon now. You're in the kitchen cupboard. Do you like my new dress? I'm so pleased with it. My friend made this for me. How clever is she? I'm not going to walk around and model it because my toe is absolutely killing me now. I think it might be infected. My friend said to me, put some Savlon cream on it, so I've done that. And hopefully I can get an appointment, but it's very ouchy. But I love this dress. She's so clever. I would never ever be able to make this, and I promise next week I'll either take some pictures or I will film so that you can see the whole length of it, because it's a really nice length. It's sort of mid-calf and it's lovely and cool. Perfect around here and around here. I just think she's so clever, and it's lovely cotton, so it's going to keep me nice and cool. But not only did she make me this, her mum also made me a top from the same fabric, which again is so lovely. And I tried it on just with one of my skirts, but it's on like a navy background, so I think it's going to look really nice with my denim shorts as well. So I just think it's so lush. I've got a whole pile here of things to show you because she's so kind, my friend, and I bought a couple of things which she kindly brought over. I bought 2 pairs of sandals, which I'm not going to show you because they're really boring, like walking sandals. I wear them all the time. They're not very ladylike, but they suit my nice wide fat feet. And one of the things she got me, which I'm just having a cup of now, is some decaf Earl Grey. So, well, that's lovely. That really is lovely. I've never tried the decaf one, but I really like that. In fact, you wouldn't know. It tastes exactly the same. She also found, she's very clever, she also found some gravy granules that don't have sugar in them. So next time I do like a roast or something in the slow cooker, I can have a bit of gravy with it, which is very nice, very exciting. I've got a new Scrub Daddy because the orange one is getting a bit horrible, and we've also, apparently this is Scrub Mummy. So it's got a sponge on one side and then the scoury bit on the other side. It's so cute. Looks like, reminds me of what were those sweets called? Fruit salad with the 2 colours there. Look how cute this is. A little pin cushion with these pins, which are going to be really useful because they're really long. How cool is that? And it's in the shape of a cactus. And I think the pins look like little flowers. How cute is that? I might even do a bit of sewing this afternoon because that hopefully won't upset my toe. We've got some of the Liz Earle. These are they're the cotton for the cleansing, so that's lovely. A little bag with little samples in for skincare, which I'm not going to go through now because otherwise this vlog is going to be really long and just me rambling on. More treats. Lucky rose and green tea face mask, lavender and chamomile face mask. Oh, and an orange flower and ginger one. and a peppermint and tea tree foot mask. So I might do one of those face masks this afternoon. Although last time I did one, Martin was quite alarmed by how scary I looked, which is a bit rude of him. She also got me a couple of cookbooks, which I'm super excited about, and I haven't really had a chance to go through them properly, but my plan when I've finished recording this is to go and sit and finish my cup of tea and have a really good look through these. So the first one is a tofu cookbook. So it's 100 incredibly tasty tofu recipes, and if you've been watching me a while, you'll know that this is something that I really want to learn to cook, and to learn to cook well and make it tasty and delicious. And this looks like a brilliant book. I've flicked through it, but like I said, I haven't completely gone through it, but it looks like I'll be able to really learn about it. There's like top tips, there's all the different flavours you can put with it, and then it's got sections about like breakfasts, lunches, dinners. So, you know, this is the sort of thing, the scrambled tofu, that I really want to learn how to make. So that is fantastic. Thank you. I feel so lucky. And how good is this one? Ultimate unprocessed recipes. And there looks like there's some lovely things in here. Again, I haven't completely had time to go through it, but it's, again, everything cooked from scratch, lots and lots of ideas, and yeah, no processed or ultra processed foods used, which is brilliant. Yeah, so that she also bought me, and this is like an early birthday present, and I was going to save it, but I'm too impatient, and I was going to keep it until my actual birthday, but it's so lush I want to hang it up straight away. So it's in this lovely box, Wild Things, and it's a lovely crystal. I love these. I love crystals, and it's rose. That's for my birthstone, and it says truth, intuition, and happiness. And of course, here it will look so nice with the sun coming through the window. So I just need to decide where I'm going to hang it, and then it will. I'll get Martin. It did come with like a little sticky, so I could just stick it to the window, but the trouble is here it can get very windy, and I don't want it to clang, it to be too near the window, so I might get Martin to put me up a hook at some point. How pretty is that? Beautiful. I also purchased some more yarn from my favourite Lay Family yarn. Sorry about the rustling, hang on. I got 2 minis. I should save these really to show you in the craft podcast, but they're so lovely. I've got a little blue one, that's number 2. And then I thought this would be a useful one to have. It's a sort of browny beigey colour, number 33. And then I got this, which is called Deep Breath, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and I don't know how well you can see it, it's really beautiful. It looks quite white on the screen, but actually it's all lovely sort of blues in there, and like flecks of, there's sort of greens, yellows, blues. I don't know how well, it doesn't really show up on the screen, it's darker, slightly darker in real life, got purpley flecks on it, very, very pretty. So I feel very lucky, and Martin also had some goodies, so he wasn't left out, so don't worry, they would never leave him out. So we've got a few things organised next week with them, which I can't wait for actually, and I'll try and vlog some of it, although you know how rubbish I am when I'm with my friends. I tend to forget to vlog, but I will try and do a bit. I think I'm going to go and sit down with my leg up and, you know, raised, because it's really painful. Like I said, I've put the Savlon on and I think that is helping it a little bit. But I'm going to go and sit and look at my new cookbooks. I might even put the face mask on, and I think I'm going to end the vlog here so that I can get it edited and uploaded tomorrow. Hopefully I've already put my weight in on the screen. I did say I would. If for some reason I haven't, I will be sure to tell you next week, or I might do I might do a little community post tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that, or if not, rewind a bit and it will have been on the screen. But yeah, I hope everybody's well, and I hope you're all having a lovely weekend so far. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in next week's vlog. Take care everyone, bye.